Good morning. So today I want to be talking about quality control and how it can improve your business and or your life. And there are three different paths that I want to touch on that have helped me in my personal life as well as other people that I've taught. But for those who don't know, my name is Jordan Mills and I help people with their business and I coach them on life a little bit. So in quality control, I believe there's three different paths that I've been able to narrow it down to, and this is my own little theory, and I'm sure other people have maybe touched on this, but I haven't seen it. So, it's a very bright day today, so I'm sorry you can't see my beautiful blue eyes, but I just wanted to touch on these three paths. So we have path number one, which is self-observation. So basically, this is where you look at yourself and you're like, what can I change? What can I do? What can I do with my business? How can I be a better partner? How can I look better, feel better, this, that, and the third? And this is the simplest one because it's your own observation. Now, I know that having your own observation might not be the best thing because you are locked in your own little echo chamber of what you think is good and what you think is bad. So, for instance, you look at yourself and how can I look better? I'm kind of chubby, let's work out, let's go to the gym, let's eat a little better, things like that, just self-observation. And when it comes to your business, how can I get more leads? How can I be more, how can I be more persuasive in people buying? And sometimes you just need to read up on some marketing tips, things of that nature, just self-tweaking, really. And path one usually isn't like the one that's going to make the most beneficial change, but it's there, and it's definitely the first step you should take. Now, path two is peer review, and in a lifestyle way, this is where you go to your friends and your family, you're like, hey, what do you think about this hairstyle on me? Or how do you think I could look better? What do you think about me? Things of that nature. And a lot of times you got to tell them, like, please be open and honest. I want to be heard. I want my feelings to be heard, because if they're not, I might not change. If you're like, oh yeah, you're perfect, this, that, and the third. And I see this a lot, especially in girlfriend groups. If you know, you know. But, oh yeah, you're beautiful, you're this, you don't have to change a thing about you. That locks people into an area that doesn't benefit them at all. So when somebody comes to you in path two, peer review, and they say, hey, I want to know how I can be better, I want to know what I can do to change, give them that. Or please, if you are doing this for yourself, tell your friends, tell your family that you want to know how to change for the better. Now, don't go off with just one person's word, but realistically, you want to go to multiple people, and if they are saying somewhat of the same thing, then that's when you know you need to tweak that one thing. Everybody's different, right? Everybody gets annoyed by different things. Everybody sees differently ideology, and they might say different things, but if multiple people have said the same thing, work on that one thing first. Like, yeah, maybe you should lose weight. 3 people have said that. Okay, maybe I should lose weight, Things of that nature. You don't smell the best. I don't know. I take showers every day, but even then, a shower might not be enough. Maybe you need some better deodorant. Some people like to use aluminum-free deodorant. I tried that in the past. It sucked. I would smell pretty bad. I'm picking up a trailer right now, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a cut here. I'll be back. All right, back to driving. So also with path two, if you have a business, this is where you can ask for feedback. And you can ask for feedback from your clients. You say, hey, I hope you enjoyed my service, or I hope your shopping experience as well. Something along those lines, whatever your service or whatever your business is. And you ask them, How could it have been better? Is there anything that you would like to see in the future? Things like that. And as long as you ask, you will get really good feedback sometimes. And like I said, you should only make the change if multiple people are saying it. So it's gonna hurt. You want your feelings to be hurt, but that will only make you a better person, a better business, a better partner in the future, right? And I've employed this in my business so many times and am doing great now. So as far as business goes, some people were telling me to have better response times, and that sucks when it's only me. When I'm in the middle of doing something, I can't be on my phone all the time, right? This may be where you need to employ people to do that for you. You need people to respond for you, or you might even be able to get a AI app of some sorts that will do that for you. And having a better response rate in general will help you get more leads, more connections, better service out to your clients, and you'll be able to make more money. So this is all to benefit you as well as other people around you, but it's mainly for you, right? And so path number 3 is constructive criticism. This is where it's more likely to happen if you don't do 1 and 2. And when path 3 occurs, you need to utilize path 1 and 2. So constructive criticism is when somebody comes to you and they're like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. And oftentimes it's your family and possibly your partner, and sometimes just other people. But it's mostly those two in regards to your life. I just saw somebody do something extremely illegal. You might have been able to see that in the glasses. But basically, they come to you and they're like, I don't like this. I think you stink. I think this, that, and the third. I think... And a lot of times it's out of love. A lot of times they want to see you do better. They want to see you be healthier. So in personal life, examples, hey man, you've gained some weight. I think you need to cut back on the Oreos. I think you need to get a gym membership. I want to see you do better. I want you to be healthier, right? And in a relationship, it might be, I want you to talk to me more. I want you to open up more. I want you to do this, that, and the third. In a relationship might be a little harder to use path 1 and 2, especially 2, because if you are part of the monogamous group, you're probably not going to have multiple dating partners. So that might be hard to ask for feedback, but you might be able to ask for advice, right? And so when I say using path 1 and 2, I don't want you to go about it as drama where, oh, this broad, she said that in the third, no. I want you to go about it, let's say in the example, I want you to communicate better. You go to somebody else and be like, hey, have you ever had this happen? What did you do to fix it? And the third, that's using path 2, right? Me and my partner, we're not having the best time right now, but what would you think? Don't go about it being all dramatic. You got to go about it being very open and wanting to help yourself. So in terms of business, same thing, right? It's all to help you become better. And you might have reasons as to why you haven't changed thus far, but that's when you start employing a fix. That was a choice. Somebody just... Anyways, people in Virginia suck at driving. And so what I want you to do, to use this as a path 3, in a way, I want you to use this video as a way to use path 1. Think of what you can change right now by yourself without asking others. Path 2, go to other people and say, hey, what do you think I can change about myself? What do you think would be better? How would I look better? What can I change to do better? And if the people around you that you're asking love you, they'll tell you. And you might even have to tell them, look, I want you to hurt my feelings. If there is something wrong, I want you to tell me. And the result is a better version of you. You cannot go into it with hate. You can go into it with hard feeling against the other person for telling you something that's been messed up. And you can't be dramatic about it. This will hurt you, but it's so you don't get hurt in the future, right? It's gonna hurt way more in the future. especially if you open your eyes to it yourself now, you'll have a better reaction. So I hope this helps. If you think there's anything I missed out on, talk about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, show your mom, show other business partners that you may have, show other friends, that and the third. Just if somebody is going through this phase of quality control, send them this video. I hope this helps, and I will see you next time. See ya.